Hello everyone, today in this video we'll fight against the advanced character of our world around us, and today we will talk about the hypocrisy. But surprisingly, not the hypocrisy of my, in quotation, favorite group, I mean the leftist, but hypocrisy of some media in former countries that were colonies of Western Europeans. Here, I have to say that due to the fact that sometimes I'm listening to the broadcast of Indian media by the internet, I will comment on their hypocrisy. We know that recently there are many clashes between immigrants and native populations and people who want to live in a British way and Irish way in their countries just to defend their lifestyle, and people are waking up. There is a sort of, I hope it will evolve in a sort of national awakening and revival, and people will kick out the government together with problematic individuals from the newcomers. And in Indian media, there is a coverage of these events in a very false, very, I would say, very not appropriate way, full of lies, because they are of course commenting that this is racism, this is anti-Indian, and whatever. First of all, many people, if there are riots, they do not distinguish people from Pakistan, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, and India. This is one thing, and there is also a stupid comment that these are anti-Indian riots. No, no, they are not anti-Indian. They are riots against aggressive migrants, and they are of different ethnicity. And sometimes, if one is unlucky, one can always be in the middle of the events and be hurt, but you can experience such thing regardless of your origin. And here we see how Indian media and Indian elite of their media, how full of complexes and hatred they are towards the people from some European countries. And I do not want to defend British, because you know what I think about them as a Polish person and so on. But I need to say that they also should look at themselves. How often Christians are being attacked by the Hindu fanatics, and how often, for instance, 20 years ago, mutual massacres of Hindu fanatics and Muslims in the Gujarat state of India were happening. Only in the early 2000s, brutal way how the government of India and state of Gujarat government were dealing with the fanatics, burning their houses even, and expelling their families and killing them, which was needed, brought some peace in the Gujarat state. So I'm really laughing when they are criticizing really, I would say, really calm and relatively peaceful riots in comparison to this, what's happening quite often in India, how they are criticizing them and lamenting about this, what's happening in England or in UK, and they don't see the reality in their own country. If they do not change the approach to the problems, they will never solve their own issues, and they will always be country with post-colonial complexes, with the elite which will always be influenced by other powers, and this elite will never work for the good of their own nation. But I don't know if they are able to understand it. All the best, have a nice day, bye.